Hi there, my name is Chase Reiner. Welcome to chasereiner.com. You're here because you're probably looking for an SEO consultant, or you'd like to know about what an SEO consultant does. And I'm the guy to tell you that. So I've been doing SEO for about 3 years and been able to achieve a ton of stuff for clients, which I'm about to show you in a second here. Right now I'm actually doing a video on my YouTube channel, which you can see down here are people actually watching. This is a live video actually going on right now. We have about 18 people. I'll show you them right now. And if you guys would like to, you can say hi. You can see right here they all are in the chat. Boom, hey, I'm watching. So a lot of these people will vouch for me, and generally they say good things. I think a lot of them enjoy the YouTube channel. So either way, going back to what an SEO consultant is, what do we do? Basically, we rank people on Google, and what that means is we take people who have websites and we want to get them to basically do certain things like follow best practices, say for instance, do white hat SEO, which is what a lot of people will tell you need to do, which is the opposite of black hat SEO. And I'll go a little bit more detail on what that means in a second, but some of the things you're probably interested in hearing about if you are looking for somebody to help rank your website is pricing, and then also probably different services offered. So I'll tell you how it works when I usually talk to people and how I bring clients in, how clients are doing right now, and you'll be able to see all that information coming up pretty soon here. So before we do that, I'll talk about the different types of SEO I do. So one of the types of SEO that I actually specialize in is local SEO. So taking a local business or local website, trying to rank for a specific area. That's how I got started in SEO. And I've actually been able to rank, I think, around 15 or 20 local websites with all white hat SEO. And let me just go in a little bit more detail about white hat SEO. White hat SEO is taking a website that, is following what Google says are best practices. So a best practice would be Google has this whole list of best practices to follow, and a best practice would be not to build fake links, because Google doesn't like you manipulating their search engines and building a fake link, meaning that somebody would be linking to you from another website with a link that maybe isn't natural, or maybe you paid for it, is a way to manipulate search rankings, right? Because that would be a ranking factor. So anytime you're going to be manipulating search engine rankings, you're basically not doing white hat SEO. You're not abiding by Google's webmaster guidelines. I'll leave a link in this page so you can go and check out Google's webmaster guidelines and see some of the things that Google says you shouldn't do, and things that Google says you should do. And I'll also actually link a blog post I made where Google actually released an entire article showing over like 130 different pages of all the different things you shouldn't do with different types of sites, like e-commerce sites, national sites, affiliate sites. And I will link that in there so you can actually see I took all the things that they say you shouldn't do, and I put it into one giant post so you can go and read it. But we try to stay away from the things that they say you shouldn't do. So either way, local SEO is what I specialize in, but I also do national SEO and other types of SEO like e-commerce and affiliate SEO. We have a few clients that are in the e-commerce and affiliate SEO niche. One of the things I do want to talk about before, like I said, going into the actual clients and stuff like that, is that transparency is our ultimate priority. And the reason for that is if you're not able to really see what we're doing, then that's going to be a problem in the long run. What do I mean by that? If you go and try to hire anybody for a service, especially something online, you really want to be able to see that what they're doing is quality. And especially if they're going to be working with your business. So the way I lay out the services that I offer is in a way that's as transparent as possible. So I'll show you how that works. Well, I guess I'll show you how that works right now. So let me bring up the generally the first thing that people get when they find out about me. Most people find out about me through my YouTube channel. That's what I'm most well known for. I also have a pretty large SEO Facebook group that people reach out to me from, but then some people also come through Google. And generally what I recommend to anybody who's starting out is something called an SEO roadmap. So let me actually change the vision here to the front like so. Might get a little disoriented for a second because I'm changing the screen so I can fix the position of this. Boom. So we got some comments in here. Let me just see what these guys are saying. Hey, I'm watching. Hi. I vouch for him. Great going, Chase. Chase is the #1 guy. Thanks. All right. So anyways, generally how it works is people will contact me about my services, and I'll say, hey, look, you need to get a roadmap. And the roadmap is this thing that I made. I started out making, and what it is it's this, it's just basically this step-by-step checklist that shows people what's going on with their site, and it helps me diagnose problems as well as come up with things that I'm going to want to fix for that website in the long haul. So I actually have a template for this that other SEOs as well. Some of these people in the chat might actually have it and use it. I think LeanClick is one of them who uses the roadmap. And what it is it's a templatized version of like an audit I'll do for somebody. So somebody will give me their website URL, and then I'll just run through their entire website with all the different things in this checklist. So say, for instance, somebody would come to me and say, hey, Chase, I need an audit, which, by the way, the pricing for the audit, all of my pricings are built into my different web pages, but they're also built into this audit template. So what I'm going to actually do as well is, if you do want to see the pricing, I will leave a link on the page that you're on right now, so you can go and check all the pricings out that I have. And really, there's different levels of the audit. There's a $247 option, which is a comprehensive SEO audit for a site under 500 pages indexed, and anything above 500 pages indexed, meaning if it's a really large site, over 500 pages actually showing up on Google, it's going to cost a little bit more. Generally because it takes longer to diagnose problems and sort of investigate. So if we go into the main roadmap right now, this is all the stuff that we're going to want to find. For instance, different website basics. Like, do you have certain things on your website that you're going to want? Like this little fave icon right here, is that showing up on your website? Do you have a sitemap, which Google goes and looks at, right? Do you have a robots.txt, which is something else Google looks at? And so on and so on. We go through all these different things around like indexation issues, click-through rate optimization, site architecture problems, site-wide on-page issues, page speed optimization, content-related issues, content marketing, schema markup, which is like technical SEO, WordPress plugins if you're using WordPress, Google My Business optimization if you're a local business, whether or not you're using social media, and then also a Google Analytics audit. So that's the first part of the audit, which isn't even one of the things I'm going to be recommending for your site in terms of optimizing it, right? Because there's other things that we're going to want to do after we do the audit. And a lot of the stuff we'll find is going to be within the actual packages I offer. So say, for instance, we need to figure out all the different keywords that we want on each page. Or maybe you have an idea of which keywords you want on each page, but you haven't mapped them out and you're not really benchmarking your progress. Well, that's going to be something that we're going to want to recommend, right? And another key note is how these packages work. So for these different packages, if you end up getting a good amount of them, which most people need keyword research, most people need page speed optimization, most people need some sort of schema markup, I will actually condense the pricing into a custom pricing. So a lot of this stuff can be adjusted depending on the needs. This is really just meant to give people an idea on what this stuff actually costs on a service, like a one-by-one basis. So as more services end up getting bought, the pricing generally decreases per service. The other thing is, all of this stuff here, you could literally just buy keyword research and have the rest of the stuff done yourself, or you could hire somebody else, or you could just get an audit. But the point is that it goes back to the transparency thing I was talking about. If you're going to be trying to hire somebody, you want to make sure that what they're doing is really transparent. And this way, we actually are able to show you exactly what we want to do, keyword research, say, for instance, fixing website basics, whatever it is, and then actually deliver that to you at the end of the 30-day. We usually take about 30 days max to turn around on what we do. And, that's really important, right? The other thing is, we don't lock people into a month or 6 months or whatever it is. We just sell packages. If you want to buy another package after that, like some sort of ongoing online marketing service, like say for instance you want to add more pages, which generally will happen after you get initial keyword research package, and you want to start doing video or Facebook or whatever it is, right? The point is though is we don't lock you into these 6-month long things. You just buy whenever you'd like, and then we do whatever we agree to, versus some sort of hourly service that maybe you don't know what's going on, people aren't being transparent, and however that goes, right? The other thing is when we actually go and do this stuff at the end of the 30 days, we of course do an analytics report and search console report and report to you everything that we've done, so you can actually see what we've done as well as give you the information on what we've done here. And yeah, so that's how that works. In terms of all the different services that you might be wondering about, of course, we have the audit, like we were talking about, the keyword research, fixing website basics, and pretty much anything that you're going to see as a problem within the initial roadmap. So indexation issues, click-through rate optimization, this is all stuff that we want to identify so that we can then figure out whether or not we need to fix or not. So that's pretty much it. If you have any other questions, you can always email me at hello@chasereiner.com, or head over to my contact page, which will be a link in the description of this page as well. And I look forward to talking to you. Hopefully we'll be talking soon. And that's it for now. So goodbye.